My name is Cass Parmeter. I'm the twin sister of Belinda Mitchell. I had nominated her for Give the Giver award. She has dedicated her whole life, for as long as I can remember, from day one. I think when we were born, she was volunteering her time to help somebody in the community, or to help an event or an organization in the community, or help people advance in their lives, or whatever it is that she could possibly do, just to make sure that they were successful, or that they survived a traumatic situation. She's never once asked for anything. She's always sat humbly in the sidelines, whether it's packing sandbags or extricating people from major areas after floods or fires, or she's out there at major events with St. John Ambulance, as well as Country Thunder or the Jamboree when it was known, or football games. She was always there to make sure that if somebody needed a Band-Aid or if they needed CPR, she was the first hands-on. And just that heart that she has, never once reached out to anybody and said, I need help. She was always the one there and the giver. Now it's time, I think, that we gave back to her.
Hi, my name is Belinda. I've been asked to talk to you today about why I got into volunteering. I got into volunteering about 34 years ago through St. John Ambulance initially, where we covered many hours. Myself, I've probably volunteered over 25,000 hours in the province of Saskatchewan since July of 1984. I got into St. John Ambulance. The different events that I was able to provide coverage for would be big events such as the Grey Cup, or even to the small events like walk a dog or fly a kite. It didn't matter what the event was. My whole goal about volunteering was, first of all, self-worth. Second was to determine what my career path was going to be. You see, I initially looked into law enforcement and took a shine to the first responder side after that. St. John Albans gave me my very first opportunity of opening my door, and the way I felt when I come home from these public events was amazing. People, whether they needed a Band-Aid or someone's life was in your hands, you knew you had to make some fast decisions, and always did like a challenge in my life. I believe it's important to volunteer in your community. For what you put into it, you can get out of it. I've heard an old adage many years ago, and I live by it today. Volunteers aren't paid because they're useless. They're not paid because they're priceless.
My name is Ken Taylor. I'm Director of Logistics for Country Thunder Music Festivals. And we're going to talk about my good friend Belinda, who I met probably 20 plus years ago, and have sort of dealt with her and worked with her for many years. I've been also asked to try and give you an idea of something that she's gone on over and above. I can't think of one because there's thousands of them. This lady has more heart and more drive, and is always looking to help everybody out, and does everything for everybody. And every time you turn around, she's fixing this or taking care of that for you and doing things for other people. She's just an amazing lady and deserves all the best.